with the successive unveiling of China's new -generation weapon platforms, such as its sixth -generation fighter jets and the Fujian aircraft carrier, the high ground left for China's defense industry to conquer has become fewer and fewer. Among these, the new -generation strategic bomber is undoubtedly one of the most challenging targets. Western countries have paid great attention to this. According to the latest report from the UK-based global aviation news website, although China has unveiled a number of new unmanned aerial vehicles recently, including wing-body fusion models with stealth capabilities, the most catching H-20 stealth strategic bomber seems to have no new updates. U.S. military intelligence indicates that the development of the H-20 may have encountered numerous challenges in technology and engineering. Even if it is successfully developed, it may still be far less advanced than similar U.S. bombers. British media stated that the H-20 is a stealth strategic bomber for which China has invested substantial resources in research and development with the goal of competing with the U.S. military B- to spirit in the new -generation B-21 Raider bombers. According to reports, the H-20 has a maximum range of 13,000 kilometers and an operational radius of 5,000 kilometers, capable of carrying 30 to 40 tons of weapons and ammunition. Based on analysis by U.S. military media, the performance of the H-20 may be closer to that of the U.S. military B- bomber, which has been in service for many years, and there is still a significant gap between it and the new B-2E stealth bomber. It is reported that in March 2024, a senior general of the Chinese Air Force revealed that the H-20 was about to arrive. At that time, the PLA general disclosed that the H-20 had not encountered any technical bottlenecks and would soon enter mass production after test flights. It is learned that Chinese Air Force generals have refused to compare the H-20 with U.S. military bombers, emphasizing that the H-20 is only intended to protect China's security rather than being used for comparisons with other countries. Some media reported that China recently unveiled a large stealth wing-body fusion aircraft called an MGGX. Some views hold that this aircraft is precisely the H-20. However, the U.S. side disagrees, arguing that it is more like a large stealth and manned aerial vehicle, whose main mission is for intelligence collection similar to the U.S. military Q-180 UAV. The Pentagon does not show much concern about the H-20, believing that this bomber will not enter service until after 2030. By then, the U.S. Air Force's B-21 bombers will have already entered mass service. In other words, the U.S. military will still hold a clear advantage. An anonymous U.S. military official believes that the H-20 is not worthy of the U.S. military's real concern, as this aircraft is far inferior to the U.S. military's bomber platforms, especially the newly launched B-21. U.S. military officials also claim that the H-20 is not worthy of special concern from the United States, as China has encountered numerous challenges in engineering design. Experts from the UK's Royal United Services Institute also believe that building a platform that looks like a stealth aircraft and can fly is far easier, but bombers are not that simple. Internal quality determines everything. Since China does not disclose the internal structure and weaponry of its new aircraft, all parties cannot make an accurate assessment, which fuels doubts about the true performance of China's new aircraft models. Military analysts point out that the attitudes of the U.S. and the West toward the H-20 are actually highly divided. On the one hand, they pay close attention to the H-20's progress. On the other hand, they act dismissively, spouting cliches such as the true performance of China's new aircraft has not been verified in actual combat. In fact, they are wearing tinted glasses and have always belittled the development of China's new weapons. However, such groundless arguments that smear China's weapons have become increasingly unsustainable. To look no further than recent events, in the latest India-Pakistan conflict, the J-10E fighter jet, once repeatedly belittled by the West, performed extremely well, shooting down the French Rafale fighter jet that the West had heavily praised. It used its actual combat performance to refute Western doubts. With the combat achievements and reputation of the J-10E preceding it, it seems extremely foolish for the West to cling to their prejudices and mindlessly belittle both China's fifth-generation fighter jets and the H-20.